Greetings, children.
Welcome to RKC online classes. I hope you all are doing well. Students of Form 9, yesterday we studied in the chapter The Adventures of Toto that how Toto had harassed the family donkey Nana in the stable. He also enjoyed the treat of warm water in the cold winters. And now to continue. Yes, this is again one big incident that happened in the life of Toto when he used to live with grandfather. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. A large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea, and Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Finding the water just warm enough for a bath, he got in with his head sticking out from the open kettle. This was just fine for a while until the water began to boil. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. He continued hopping up and down for some time until grandmother arrived and hauled him half boiled out of the kettle. Yes, one fine day when he was in the kitchen and he had nothing to do, he sees a large kettle boiling on the fire, and he felt that this is worth to have bath again. So he removes the lid and goes into the water, and he found that the water was warm enough for bath. He continues enjoying the warm water, but slowly, when the water started boiling, he started jumping. Again, he would feel the cold outside and take a dip inside the water. He continued hopping up and down for some time. Excuse me, students. But immediately, grandmother arrived and pulled him out from the kettle, and he was literally in a half boiled condition. Just imagine, students, if grandmother would have not come on time, surely Toto would have boiled himself badly in that hot water. So, this was one more mischief that Toto played when he was living with his grandfather. If there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. He was always tearing things to pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of a dress and tear a hole in it. Of course, everybody in the family, not only the animals in the zoo, but the family members were also disturbed and harassed by the mischief played by Toto. People say that if there is a special part in your brain which is developed for mischief, then Toto had it well developed. Whenever any daughter of the grandfather used to come home, immediately Toto would go near them and make hole in their new dresses. This is how he used to harass the family members also of the house. One day, at a lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. We entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with rice. Yes, one day, grandmother had some guest in the house, so she made a large dish of pulao and she kept it at the center table for food. Immediately when they enter, what they see that Toto was having the rice that was made. One of my aunts, my grandmother screamed and Toto threw a plate at her. Yes, immediately reaction of the grandmother was she shouts Toto, and in return Toto throws a plate in front of her. One of my aunts rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face. Yes, one of my aunt tried to stop Toto, but she gets a glass of water on the face by Toto. When grandfather arrived, Toto picked up the dish of pulao and made his exit through a window. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree, the dish still in his arms. Yes, immediately when the grandfather arrived in the dining room, Toto got a bit scared, but he did not care. He carried the whole pulao dish and rushed to the jackfruit tree. He climbs up the jackfruit tree, and when all the family members were outside, they found that he was holding the dish and he was enjoying the pulao which was prepared for the family members. He remained there all afternoon, eating slowly through the rice, determined on finishing every grain. And then, in order to spite grandmother who had screamed at him, he threw the dish down from the tree and chattered with delight when it broke into 100 pieces. Yes, whole afternoon he enjoyed the food, the lunch of pulao, and we all family members were staring at him down. Immediately he remembered how grandmother had scolded him, so he throws the pulao plate in return, and immediately it broke into 100 pieces. Obviously, Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. Even grandfather realized that we were not well to do and could not afford the frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains, and wallpapers. So grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. Yes, students, Toto was not the sort of the pet. He was a mischievous monkey, and grandfather was not that rich person. His house used to run on the pension that he used to get, so he could not afford to bear such losses where crockery was broken, clothes, curtain, wallpapers were shredded, and of course so many other distractions were there. Toto was not only harassing everybody at home but even the other animals. He did not make friends with any animals in the zoo. He was disturbing everybody. He was up to some or the other mischief. So finally, grandfather realized that he is not an animal which can be kept in the house. So therefore, they finally decided to return him back to the Tonga driver. And yes, finally, grandfather sells him back, but this time he gets only 3 rupees for Toto. While, if you remember, when we started the chapter, grandfather had bought him for 5 rupees. But when the Tonga driver had to buy it, he just gave 3 rupees to Toto. So you can imagine how much fed up grandfather may have happened, that he was ready to bear the loss and he is ready to sell the Toto for only 3 rupees also. Yes, students, with this the explanation of this chapter gets over. It's my request to all of you to read the chapter. I will be soon back to discuss with you the question answers of this chapters and a brief summary of what this chapter is. Till that, please stay home and stay safe. See you soon, students. Thank you.